What is going on, guys? I'm Jay the Black. Shout out to everybody that is tuning in. I appreciate it. I want to talk about NBA player DeAndre, Ayton? I believe that's how you pronounce it. Maybe wrong. But apparently, he's an NBA player, plays for the Phoenix Suns. Young player. Apparently, he brought over a side chick, a cam model / Instagram model by the name of Cat Leah. I've actually seen her name before. I think it was Twitter. Y'all know these chicks get on Twitter and they post a whole bunch of crazy things a couple years back. But I hadn't heard much from her since then. So when I seen, because someone sent me an article from Media Takeout. I'm not the one to do, news on Media Takeout. I like to go back and see if I can find more information from other sources. But there was a post that was in it, and it was an Instagram story of Cat Leah with bruising on her arm from looked like bite marks from a dog. And she tagged DeAndre that said, "Untrained ass dog, bite me, I tell you." Or I guess she meant to say, "I told you." I guess she didn't know whether to go in his house or whether the dog would do anything, but be that as it may. And she also, when I went to her Instagram stories, the post is still there. And she also had another post that says, I think it said, "Hi, biatch." So I guess she's referring to his girlfriend, because his girlfriend, who pictures he scrubbed off his page very quickly. This was a chick that he was calling wifey just, less than 7 days ago. He was calling her wifey. Then now he's scrubbing her pictures off his page because he realizes the avalanche of comments that have been flowing into his comment section. But I guess they still live together. Now, him and his girlfriend, I think her name is Anissa Evans. They've been on and off again, but I believe since August of last year, they've been together. He actually dated an Instagram model before then and then went back to this particular female. And if you look at Anissa and the other chick that he was with, there's some differences there. Okay, that's why I tell y'all certain type of women get wifed and certain don't. And Cat Leah seems to be the type of chick that doesn't get wifed. We are in the middle of a pandemic. We are in the middle of quarantine, but she took the time to get flued out to go see this guy. Now, I don't know if she lives in the same state as him, maybe close by, but I know she didn't drive. I tell you, a lot of these chicks are lonely, and it makes them do things they never probably would have done before, out of sheer loneliness and out of a dude saying, "Hey, come chill with me." Now, I think that she thought because, DeAndre isn't a big name, he doesn't have a lot of fanfare. I guess she thought that, she would be under the radar when it comes to, going to see him, even though he's only been in the NBA, and he put up some pretty good stats. So I'm not saying he's a bad player at all. He's put up some good stats from what I've seen. But how you go and visit this dude, right? Go to his house. I guess it's her first time going to his house. This dude has a girlfriend. He had a post on his page as recent as March 25th. Okay, and this incident happened. Well, I wouldn't say picture of 7 days ago. What I meant, let's see, I would say less than a month ago. Okay, so people are gonna say, well, they broke up. Okay, let's say they broke up, but the Anissa girl took to her page to post an Instagram story with that same dog that bit Cat. So that just shows me that she's still living in the same house as this guy. It can't be a situation where she has dog custody. I believe she's still living with the dude. I just think the dude wasn't thinking. Okay, he was thinking with the wrong head. And now this chick then got bit by this dog, and she's out here looking completely crazy. Okay, she thought she was gonna go and do some sneak thotting and got caught up. And it happens, I guess. Well, no, it doesn't. But I'm telling you, man, if you were to ask this female, about getting flued out, this, that, and the third, being a side chick. She will say that she's not with that. You know, she basically will make it seem like she's above that, but none of these women are above that. You know, you don't know if this dude is with his girlfriend or not. And he did snatch a bunch of pictures off his page. Maybe he did that to appease her, but seeing as though his girlfriend, quote unquote, is putting up an Instagram story with that same dog that bit her, and she's saying good boy, which is, I guess, why Kat put up the Instagram story saying hi bitch. You know, she knows that that girl is still with him. She knows that. Well, she knows it now. You know, she knows it now. You going all the way out there to Arizona and you looking crazy out here. You know what I'm saying? You thinking that you gonna be his wifey. Now, she did pose for some pictures while she was in Arizona. I don't know if she's at his house. You know? Again, I don't know if she lives there. Maybe she lives there. Who knows? But she is looking bad out here. You know, she's limiting the comments, which means that she doesn't want people to know, but people to comment, because this stuff is gonna get out eventually because she put it out. Nobody would have known about this. Nobody would have known she was sneak thought. Nobody would have known she was getting flued out if she wouldn't have put up the Instagram story with the bite marks. But I guess she had to explain it, you know. And then she tagged them. And then you had the girlfriend posting to Instagram with the dog saying good boy. Because I think that, you know, she should have known that dude's still with her. Now, maybe him and his girlfriend aren't quarantining together at that particular moment, but him and that particular female always break up and get back together. Okay, and a lot of chicks gotta learn this. Listen, what's done in the dark will come to light eventually. Any female you see posing at basketball games, 9 times out of 10, she got flued out by a basketball player, because tickets to basketball games are not cheap, especially floor seats. You know, they didn't get there with their own money. This is why they're doing cam modeling and OnlyFans. Okay, they're getting flued out. They're just very good at hiding the fact and putting a perception out there that they're one. Well, I'm gonna say, when I say putting a perception out there, it's that they are above being somebody's side chick jump off, which they're not. Most of these chicks are side chick material. They know that. A lot of the dudes that they get with know that. This is why no matter who you are, what you look like, if you got money and fame, chicks are willing to put their morals to the background in order to get with you. And that's what this situation shows. Now listen, if DeAndre is not with this girl, and you know he wants to, you know, fly a chick out, do you? But bro, you know you gonna go back to your girlfriend. And I'm not saying her your ex, I'm saying your girlfriend. You know that you're gonna get back with her. Okay? You know that no matter how many of these insta you deal with, you know that you're never really gonna wife them up like that. They're always gonna be in the background, which is what they like. A lot of these chicks like being in the background. They like being, you know, the side, you know, not having the responsibility of being somebody's girlfriend, which is, once again, is why I have told people, I've told females this when they say this. These guys don't wife women like this. They don't wife Cat Leahs. They don't. They smash them and then they send them on their way. But they're not getting into long-term relationships and marriages. Now, when Cat Leah is, you know, out of her prime and when she's older and she's no longer in this phase of attention and thotting, yeah, then she's gonna want to seek a stable relationship. You know, she's gonna try to sucker in one of y'all, either trying to go the conscious route, which happens, going the I'm educated or conscientious, y'all know these chicks, or they're going the health and wellness route, you know, or the religious route. That's what happens, man. It's like a cycle, because they see what other women do and they follow that same blueprint, which is why a lot of them are single. This quarantine is showing the thought spirit in a lot of chicks, man. It is. It's showing the thought spirit in a lot of chicks, because they're lonely, and they never really realize how lonely they are until they can't hop on planes like that. They can't go to the beach. They can't go to the mall. And if you a dude with a good enough mouthpiece, you can talk some of these females into anything, as long as you paying for the plane ticket. You know, while you dudes paying for the OnlyFans, and you know, you're paying, you know, premium to just see them, you know, do certain things. You know, for the most part, these dudes are just flying these chicks out, man. You know, getting them in, getting them out. But that's pretty much it. They're not really taking these situations seriously. And once again, nobody would know about this if Cat Leah wouldn't have posted this on social media. She posted it because she was caught off guard. I think she realized that in that moment that she had made a mistake, that she probably shouldn't have went there, but she went there anyway, because chicks want what they can't have. You've seen pictures of this guy with his girlfriend. You've seen pictures of him calling her wifey. Now, he may have taken them off his page, but he only took them off his page either to appease her or to hide the fact from the public that he was still with his girlfriend. And he's still with her. This chick, his girlfriend posted an Instagram video with the dog saying, "Good boy." Listen, man, that dog is way more loyal than DeAndre. Okay, that dog is loyal to that girl, even though I believe it's both their dogs. But that dog is loyal to that girl. He don't want to see no other chick coming into that household, and that's why he bit the ever-loving shit out of that chick.